Hello YouTube, it's me, BOBCAT1939, and today it's the 31st of May. Oh, what's happened? Wow, May went really quickly and I didn't do that many videos. My bad, guys. Okay, I should probably have a theme song. Okay, theme song. What should I do? It's BOBCAT1939. Yeah, that'll do fine. Anyway, so seeing as it's the end of May, it's basically the May season finale. Woo! Yay! I'm sorry, I completely didn't do that one well, did I? I'm a terrible person. So anyway, I thought I'd do something different. I'm not going to have a day out or something. I'm just going to do a video. And, you know, something occurred to me very recently. People these days, young people anyway, are having sex. And the thing is with all these young people having sex is that they don't really see the consequences of their actions. Flipping neck. I got bite marks off my cat. They don't see the consequences of their sex. So when they end up having sex, things tend to not go great for them and they end up pregnant or dead. I'm not going to embarrass you at all. So I just want to teach you a few of the things that you should probably know if you're thinking about having sex. Sex. Let's start off with the basics. Men, guys, or in most cases, boys, if you like me, then you have this weird piece of skin just kind of hanging off of you that you call, for some reason we call it a penis. It's also been known as a willy in France, or a wang. I don't know where the term wang ever came from, but some people like to call it a wang. Weirdos. This penis is a key instrument in the art of lovemaking, otherwise known as sex. Maybe it's just me, but penises are weird. They're just weird. And females, unless you're ladyboys, you typically tend to have these things called vaginas. Right? And look, I'm a guy. I am a straight guy. I find the female anatomy quite beautiful, with all its stuff. But anyway, vaginas, they're just as weird as penises. Don't take a good hard look at your own, unless you're a really strange person. But you tend to find that, just think about it, they are weird things, penises and vaginas. You tend to find that the male, with his penis, tends to insert it into the vagina of the female. Okay, so we've already covered that the penis and the vagina are both weird body parts. So now in this sex thing that we've got going, you're just putting the two together to create a weirder thing that, in most cases, without protection, causes even weirder things called babies. Babies! Where do people come up with these words? Seriously. But anyway, babies are even weirder than both vagina and penis. Babies a combination of the two. But the only difference is that they make a lot of noise. And when a lot of these young people, these young entrepreneurs, endeavour on the act of intercourse, I don't really think they understand the consequences of not using protection. Because when they end up with the baby, they tend to find that it's quite a noisy thing. And even though they might love it and cuddle it, and they might think it's the greatest thing that's ever happened to them, it's a noisy thing. I've met plenty of babies. They don't come with a mute button. Hi, Mum. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. I know it's weird, I'm actually ringing you for once. Do babies have mute buttons? Babies. Do they have mute buttons? You know, like, when I was... Okay, Mum. When I was a baby, was there a button that could make me shut up? No. Okay, thanks. We're not talking about looking after babies. That's for the June season finale. This is sex we're talking about. So anyway, the penis and the vagina, they meet in the middle. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird. It's movements and noise and speaking, and some cases, if you love each other, kissing, ejaculate. Okay, say it with me, guys. Say it with me, guys. Ejaculation. Not like he's from South Africa, though. Say it in a normal way, like ejaculation. Okay? Ejaculation. Ejaculation. Okay, so I think we've covered the pronunciation of certain words enough now. Anyway, there's this thing called ejaculation. Then after that happens, this guy, the male, okay, underneath the penis, you have little balls. And if you've ever been kicked in them, then you know where they are. So anyway, they have mini people in them. They have mini white people. And anyway, in the process of ejaculation, you fire them out like a cannon, and you're like, and depending where your penis is at the time of this process, they could end up in a load of different places. Let's not go into many of the places, but one of the places where they most commonly end up, well, actually, no, it's probably not that common anymore. But one of the places they usually end up, where they're supposed to end up, is inside the vagina. Unless you've thought about it long and hard, you've financially thought about it, and you're a responsible person, then you might want mini white people inside of you. But if you're not a responsible person, you don't have the financial background to cope with the noisy, money-stealing babies that life tends to give people, then basically, don't have mini white people inside of your vagina. Don't even have anything inside your vagina. Unless it's been certified by the Board of Vaginal Safety. Guys, same goes to you. Don't end up with, well, okay, try not to end up with mini white people inside of you that aren't yours. I understand there's people out there whose boats are floated by another mechanical engineer. And in that case, well, you know, if that's the way your cup of tea is brewed, then I like my tea milky with lots of sugar. You might like coffee. I don't want to argue with that. That's your choice, your preference. If you try and put white stuff inside of another person who doesn't want white stuff, you're gonna have a bad time. After a while, you end up with something that looks like this. And you're thinking, Bobcat, that is a carrier bag. I know this is a carrier bag, but imagine this is a fetus. And that's another key word. Fetus. Not feet, and not us, but fetus. And there's this thing called a fetus, and it starts off like this, yeah? And then after time it goes, until you get something that's more like this. Okay, I know we're still looking at a carrier bag here, but work with me, guys, work with me. So anyway, you have this fetus that was the result of the penis and the vagina meeting and doing their little dance of much love. Anyway, eventually the woman, the female, who has the vagina, she has this inside of her. And this thing is pretty damn big and makes her look like a pot-bellied pig. Anyway, so then you have this whole big dilemma in which the baby's like, "Arr!" and the woman's like, "Ah!" and then eventually you have a baby. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Bobcat, now you're holding onto a pillow. That looks even less like a baby than the carrier bag did. But just imagine for a second that this pillow is a baby. And that's what you end up with, okay? So do you want to be carrying around a pillow at the age of 2? No, because that's impossible. But realistically, a lot of these people are walking around with pillows when they should be sleeping on pillows. Now, I know you're getting really confused and you're thinking, are you now telling us we should sleep on top of babies? No, don't do that. Do not sleep on top of babies. They will die. And dead babies never go down well with anyone. I do not condone the killing of babies. So yeah, maybe next time, I'll teach you about quantum mechanics. So I hope you learnt a lot. If you end up with an STD or a baby, don't come complaining to me, because I did kind of tell you that I forgot to mention STDs. We'll cover STDs another day. Basically, just imagine a crow eating your vagina or penis. Just 10 times worse than that. Okay, so if you don't want a crow eating your genitalia, don't have sex. Don't want a baby, don't have sex. If you don't want to be shot in the face, stay away from guns and people with guns. Okay, bye.